I now give the floor to the distinguished representative of Cuba, and you have 3 minutes. Sir, you have the floor.
Thank you, President. We energetically reject the references to Cuba during this general debate by the USA and the Czech Republic. We do not recall having asked for the opinion of the USA government on how to fulfill criminal legislation and procedural legislation in Cuba, including the treatment of common criminals and mercenaries working for foreign powers and against public order, civil peace and the Constitution. We will not accept questioning of any kind from this government, particularly when they use it to justify maintaining the blockade against Cuba. The USA has an appalling track record on human rights. In that country, over 1,000 people die annually at the hands of the police. What right do they have to speak of detentions when they keep a prison in a naval base at Guantanamo, illegally occupied territory where dreadful practices are carried out? What right do they have to question other countries when the lack of political will to stop the indiscriminate sale of arms to the population has led to generalized violence, and children are afraid to die at school? What right do they have to speak of human rights when they protect police brutality, racism, and institutionalized racial discrimination? The reason why the USA systematically maintains operations for fake news and discrediting the human rights situation in other countries has no relationship with reality, still less with genuine human rights concerns. The real motive is to try to justify the actions of open interference in the internal affairs of other nations. President, as regards the Czech Republic, we reiterate that its concerns should be focused on eliminating institutionalized policies of discrimination, hate, xenophobia and intolerance which prevail against Roma children, including segregation in schools and communities. President, I also respond to the NGO Christian Solidarity Worldwide, which manipulates the Christian faith to promote lies. It is no coincidence that the statement was aligned with a unilateral report that had no real basis issued by the US State Department. It is shameful that UN Watch continues with impunity to use this council to promote political interventionist agendas of foreign governments from which it takes orders and financing. They seek to interrogate, and we wonder also what is UN Watch waiting for to condemn the blockade against Cuba and its perpetrator? Cuba firmly rejects politicization and manipulation of human rights. Thank you.
Interrupt you, and I do apologize for my wrong guess on who is going to speak on behalf of your delegation. So sorry for that.